is Zion Williamson playing in his first NBA game since May of 21. Ben Simmons playing in his first since June of the same year. And look at Simmons here, 3D.
Oh, good steal. You get out and run, and your legs are feeling pretty good.
Look at this, though, Grant. No real signs of rust for Zion.
Looks good. He's finally healthy. He's in shape and confident and ready to get back to form like he did a few years ago as an All-Star.
And going right at Simmons, and that one putting the Pels up 32-14. Here's C.J. McCollum, 3D. An adult they described as acquiring.
Grown man doing grown man things.
Yes. He's just adulting really well. 21 points and 6 assists for McCollum, but Kevin Durant helping to bring the Nets back on both ends.
Get that shot out of here. Yes, we're back. Oh, my goodness.
32 points for KD as well, and 4 blocks. That likely the most impressive. But Grant, the Pels would take over in the third.
Yeah, I mean, right now, just so loaded. That guys on the perimeter, Ingram, McCollum can get their own shot, Zion inside. This is a dangerous team, 3D, out in the Western Conference.
Yeah, very dangerous, playing with confidence, swing, and yes, B.I. shoots it with confidence.
B.I. with 28 points. All of that, though, part of a 16-3 run by New Orleans. Here's
watch
Zion.
out, Rim. Watch out, Rim, he's back.
Goodness.
Watch out, Rim, he's back.
25 points. And 9 rebounds for him as they win at 130-108. Important to note that last season they started the season 1-12, so they've already, well, at least tied the record through their first 13 last year, and I know they're excited to see it. Let's hear from both Zion and B.I. after the game.
Guys, this is amazing. This is so much fun. Z, let me start with you. To dominate this game from the beginning to the end, to pull through that type of performance against KD and Kyrie, what did it take? How'd you do it?
First, I want to say the Nets are a great team, great organization. But I think today we just wanted to show how special this group is. Like, we got the win. Most importantly, that's what we wanted to do. But, I mean, if you see the bonds we have from on the court, from on the bench, like, we really got a special group, and I'm excited to show the world what we can do.
Take me deeper into that, because it's such a competitive group. It's so deep, yet you have such chemistry and such, it really seems like you're a family.
I mean, anybody that has siblings, you always fight and argue with your siblings, but at the end of the day, that's family. And I think that's what we have here. I'm sorry, I know that's what we have here.
Absolutely. B.I., wow. You let the game come to you. You let it breathe in the first half. And then in that third quarter, it seems like you just took over and flipped a switch. Did you have a sense that KD's getting hot and you had to really get in there?
Yeah, I looked at the scoreboard. He had 25. So I'm always motivated by the best players in here. Playing with one of the best players in the league on my team, 2 of them. But I knew it was time to flip the switch and turn up the energy a little bit, not only for myself, but for my team, so we can keep on going and keep the momentum.
You're always team first. It's one of the things I love most about you. This team dominated in the paint, both on the boards and in scoring, and you did it all the way through. What does it say about the physicality and want to of this team when you're up by that much and you keep battling?
Well, that's what we talk about. That's what we've been doing in practice every single day. We come in, we compete, and when we get out here, it's easy for us. So we love to see each other's success. And it's easy when we come out here and defend and we just run on the offensive end.
You made it look easy. Oh, yeah, Z, welcome back. Did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun. I'm playing the game I love. I can't be happy about nothing else. I'm just happy to be here.
I'm sure he is. And
we're
that
happy you back, too.
Is likely going to be the theme of this night. Happy and healthy. 17 months he was sidelined for. 17 months for one of perhaps the greatest this game will see this season. And to get started off like that, to say things like, I have something to show the world. What, Grant, do you think he's going to show us?
Well, first of all, I mean, 17 months, a lot of people doubted. A lot of people thought, okay, his injuries, could he control his weight? There was a lot of speculation. He wasn't happy. The team turned the corner, as you talked about, the bad start last season. They finally kind of found their footing after the All-Star break. Where does Zion fit into all of this? I mean, there's a lot of question marks going into the season, but to see the joy and the smile and the enthusiasm, one, that he's healthy, he can get back to doing what he loves, and that's playing basketball. And I think also knowing that they got something special brewing there. Willie Green's done a fantastic job. So for Zion, you know, when he first was drafted there, the team was trying to figure it out. But now they have turned that corner. And you add him, healthy.
Well, the trying to figure it out teams are typically the ones that get talent, like Zion Williamson. And so much of last season, we talked about what this team could look like if he were healthy. But do we, 3D, perhaps overlook the very important, is he happy as well? Because he looks pretty happy here.
He's very happy now, but let's call it what it is. And we've all been through before. Health, sometimes we don't understand when someone says health is wealth, because when you're feeling good physically and mentally, everything else seems to fall in place for you. So now you see him on the weak side of the floor. Claxton, I understand what you're saying. That's a grown man feeling happy and healthy playing basketball. So my thing is, come get help early. Don't let these guys get moving, miscommunication. Look how he just bumps off of Ben Simmons and still gets to the rim. It could have been an and one. And now, Grant, he's coming downhill, taking his time. Look at the handles. Let me bounce off you. Finger roll with the left hand, high off the glass, shake my head, because, yes, I'm back. And now I have a grown man, a veteran, that wants to run the offense the right way. Yes, B.I.'s an all-star, but yes, I got the big fella back. I'm willing to share because it takes so much pressure off of me now having someone like that, Grant, next to me.
And that looks like 5 years, $231 million, which would make you very happy as well.
That it would, yeah. I would do it for half that. 25 points for him, 9 rebounds as well, and he did it on 50% shooting. Now, I know that we can't take too much from a season opener, but how much can we take from this rout of the Nets? A team that, 3D, you mentioned expectations. It's a team expected to contend.
Yes, because every time we pull this out, we look at the names. We see Ben Simmons is back. We see what he's been through. KD saying the right things, Kyrie. But until they figure out from a team concept on the defensive end how to slow down a team like this, they're going to struggle early on, because Zion knows how to play one way. It's coming downhill now that he's healthy. Big picture, I think Brooklyn will figure it out, but having C.J. McCollum, B.I., who's been an all-star playing with confidence, now you bring back Zion, it makes things totally different now in New Orleans, Grant.
And 3D, this is a team that Brooklyn will struggle with. A team that has size and strength inside. You talk about Zion, his domination inside, on the glass, Valanciunas as well. That's one of the things, the defense, and then just being a little thin up front for Brooklyn. Obviously, Claxton is in the starting lineup and has been a pretty good shot blocker, but they don't have that size to go against an Embiid or maybe even the size and length of Boston, some of the upper echelon teams, Giannis and of course Milwaukee as well. So the defense, being able to get stops, and then of course being able to defend with some size on the interior, which goes, which obviously goes with their defense. That to me is an area where they have to shore up. And maybe if they can acquire somebody, a player who can just give them that presence inside, that would help overall. But offensively, they're going to be good enough to score points. As 3D said, it's all about stops.
Well, we've got, again, 12 games to talk about on this Wednesday in the NBA. It's opening week. It is like back to school for the three of us. So we're going to talk about